Alright, design review guide. The review view opens automatically at the end of the structure design process. Can be accessed at the time by clicking the goggles status bar. In this review, the review toolbar can graphically display with the design staff of the members go so they interrogate or modify a variety of model parameters and property additional by clicking tablets or tab of this table. In this toolbar, you can view the review data view wherever they make an appropriate selection. Review data toolbar, you can display with a sway result with the design summaries and material list. Review toolbar. Review toolbar contains the following commands. Design type, first drop list. Design type drop list chooses which design type displays results, static, RSA, or combined. Status. Each member is colored to indicate the design status, pass, fail, warning, error, beyond scope, unknown. See member design status ratio. Each member is color coded to indicate the design utilization ratio. See member design ratio. Depth ratio. Each beam is colored indicating the span of the depth utilization ratio. See depth ratio. Foundation design status. Each foundation is colored coded indicating its design status, pass, fail, warning, error, beyond scope, unknown. See foundation design pile design status. Foundation design ratio. Each foundation is colored indicating design utilization ratio. See foundation pile design ratio. Pile status. Each pile is color coded indicating design status, pass, fail, warning, error, beyond scope, unknown. See foundation design pile design status. Pile ratio. Each pile is color coded indicating design utilization ratio. See foundation design pile. Design and pile design ratio. Slab and mat design status. Each slab panel is color coded to indicate the design status, pass, fail, warning, error, beyond scope, unknown. For the selected condition, show with a drop down list. Slab and mat design ratio. Each slab panel is color coded to indicate the design utilization ratio. For slab condition chosen from the drop-down list, slab mat design drop-down by default, the overall slab design status ratio is displayed. However, setting different option with the drop list status ratio can display specific conditions instead of reinforcement top X, top Y, bottom X, bottom Y, span depth. Connection status. Each connection is color-coded to indicate the design status, pass, fail, warning, errors, beyond scope, unknown. See connection design status. Connection ratio. Each connection is color-coded indicating design utilization ratio. See color design ratio. Auto design check-in design. Each member is color-coded indicating an auto design setting on or off. Clicking the member toggles to see auto check design. Diaphragm on or off. Each diaphragm node is color-coded indicating setting excluded or included. Clicking the diaphragm node toggles its setting. See diaphragm on or off. Fixed pin. Each member is color-coded indicating in fixed steady setting. Non-applicable pin fixed moment of mixer can't die lever. Clicking the member toggles is fixed steady setting. Between those are applicable. See fixed pin. Bill of materials status. Each member is color-coded to indicate the bill of materials status. Slab reinforcement. Each slab mat is color indicating reinforcement provided with a layer direction indicating the property window. Click with the slab update reinforcement match, which have been set with the property window. See slab enforcement. Steel. Each steel member is color coded indicating its section grade. Clicking the steel member update with the section of the indoor grade match, which you have set with the property window. See material and grade section. Copy materials. Virtually selecting parameter of the property windows, you'll be able to copy in the designated source member to validate the target. See copy properties. Report filter. The command is only accessible to the ones of the member filters have been defined. Each member is color-coded indicated to include the currently selected filter. Clicking the member toggles inclusion status. See report filter. Substructures. Each member is color-coded indicating including any substructures making section property windows. New substructures can be created existing at once. Edit. Concrete beam flanges. Each concrete beam is color-coded indicated flange or considered flange width that determines using beam flanges. Column splice. Potentially splices. Location steel columns are color-coded indicating where splice exists. See column splices. Property sets. Each property panel is color-coded indicating it had saved the property set applied to it. See property sets. UDA. Each member panel color is coded indicating the value chosen attributed property windows UDA. Show alert state provides access window wider range to show alter state commands and property windows. Show and alter state commands are repeated in the toolbar. Others can be accessed via this button. See show alter state. Braced and bracing. Viva show aisle alter state button. Each concrete wall column is color indicating its brace setting. Braced, brace, and bracing. In direction indicating property windows. Clicking concrete wall column toggles its setting between those that are applicable. Deflection limited. Viva to show alteration state button. Allows you to view deflection limited copy special of the deflection limited from one seal beam to others. Deflection limited. Gravity only. Viva show alter state button. Each steel button column is color coded indicating whether the gravity is only setting. Gravity only. Punching peer check position. Viva show alter state button. Each punching check is color coded indicating a load parameter positions. Corner edge Z, edge Y, internal. Clicking one punching check item boxing around is toggle set again. See punching check position. Restrained, unrestrained view show alteration state button. Each member is color coded indicating restraint setting, non-applicable, unrestrained, partially restrained, fully restrained. Clicking on member toggles is setting between those of the applicable, receive restrained and unrestrained. SFRS direction show alter state button. Each member is color coded indicating SFRS direction. Clicking the member update with the match which of the property window FSR direction. See FSR type. Viva show alteration state button. Each member is color coded to indicate the SFRS type. Clicking on members updated to match which have the set of the property window CFRSF type. Shear connection. Viva show alteration state button. Clicking on the target composite beams updates its shear connections to match those of the source beam. Shear connection size constraints. Viva show alter state button allows you to review size constraints. The steel members copy the specified size constraints one steel member to the other size constraints. Steel. Viva show alter state button. Review mode. Each steel member is color coded to indicate the grade. Copy mode. Clicking the steel member updates its grade to match a source member. See material grade selection. Steel selection. Steel section. Viva show alteration state button. In review mode, each steel member is color coded to the indicated section. Copy mode. Clicking on the steel member updates the section to match the source member. C section. Stud auto layout. Viva show alter state button. Clicking on the composite beam updates the stud auto layout setting. C stud auto layout. Transverse reinforcement. Viva show alter state button. Click at the target composite beams update with the transverse reinforcement match the source beam. Transverse reinforcement web openings. Viva show alter state button. Click on the target member update with the web openings to match the source member web stock opening. Viva show alter state button. Click on the target member update with the web openings to match over the source member web stock openings. Tab literature data display with the review data toolbar which allows spreadsheets to be displayed and further review working with a review data view. View data toolbar. View data toolbar contains the following groups button and description. View type drop down list. Shift with the press B. Display with selecting the drop list. How do I display wave result of the review data table? How to display the design summary review data table? How do I display material list of the review data table? Material type. Choose the material type displayed only one material at a time. Characteristics. Choose the member to display only one member at a time. Construction for steel members only. Choose the construction type to be displayed. Fabrication. Choose the fabrication type to be displayed. Choose available depending on material characteristics. Selection content materials list. A spreadsheet with a concrete only. Choose the content to be displayed. Filter drop list. Use the drop list to apply with the ground-based geometric filter for the data. Working with a review view. Selecting the design type review. The design type drop down list of the review toolbar enables you to focus specific design, static RSA, or combined reviewing member foundation slab design. Reviewing member design status color codes. Use the graphically display with the design status of each member and shows blue, unknown, burgundy, beyond scope, blue error, yellow warning, red fail, green pass. Following status classifications are applied. Status and description unknown prior to being designed. The member status is set to unknown. Beyond scope of design member is beyond the scope of the program. Error, the member cannot currently be designed because the error has occurred. Warning, although the member has been design checked, one or more warnings have been an issue. The user should review the warning, deciding any of the further actions necessary. In a fail, the member has failed and one or more design checks passed. The member has also passed all design checks. Member design ratio, color codes you with the graphically display with the design ratio each member. And then it shows the different ratios. Not acceptable color code, which is signed with a no ratio, is smaller than the lowest band, indicating the members are either beyond scope or have that to be designed. Depth ratio, all steel concrete beams are color coded, indicating the span and depth of the utilization ratio. Review foundation pile design pile design status. Color codes used graphically to display the design status. Following status classifications are applied. Status and description, unknown prior to being designed. Status is set to unknown, beyond scope. Design foundation pile is beyond the scope of the program. Error of the foundation pile cannot currently be designed because the error has occurred. Warning, although the design check has passed, one or more warnings have been issued. The user should review the warnings before deciding any further action is required. Failed, the design has checks have failed. Pass, all design checks have passed. Foundation design pile, design ratio, color codes you graphically display with the design ratio. The not applicable color code, which is signed with a no ratio, but if smaller with the lowest band, indicates foundation or piles are either beyond scope or which have yet to be designed. View slab design, slab mat design status, color codes you graphically design, design status, each slab panel following classifications apply. Status and description, unknown prior to being designed, slab panel is still set, unknown, beyond scope, design slab panel is the scope of the program. Error, slab panel cannot currently be designed because an error has occurred. Warning, although the slab panel has been passed design checks, one or more warnings have been issued. User should review the warning before deciding any further action is required. Fail, slab panel has failed one or more design checks. Pass, the slab panel has passed all design checks. Slab mat design ratio, color codes used for the graphically display with the design ratio. Each slab panel, non-applicable colors signed with a no ratio. Small of the lowest band indicate the slab panels be either beyond scope or which have yet to be designed. Slab mat design drop list. Drop list combination, slab design, staff ratio, buttons, fills of the review, operation, overall, governing top X, top Y, bottom X, bottom Y, and span depth result of the display, reinforcement, governing top X, top Y, bottom X, bottom Y, result displayed, top X, result of the only display with the top reinforcement, X direction, top Y, result of the only display with the top reinforcement of the Y direction, bottom Y, X, result only display of the bottom reinforcement of the X direction, bottom Y, results only display with the bottom reinforcement Y direction, span depth result is displayed, show alter state. Show an alter state group of the commands collected with the provided feature meaning for the graphically review of the edit various model properties for each of these commands and with the color coded corners for the legend entity color changing reflect changes that are made. Most of the show alter state commands are either filter feature property windows and control both visibility editing with current and select heading of which of the active of those which can be edited, their type of the characteristics where appropriate inactive visible edit shaded light transparent gray for which there is no opacity control of the property windows. Auto check design, the command provides means to with graphically alter member auto design settings or change attributed graphically alter stud auto layout settings stud auto layout auto design options and mode. Toggle clicking the member slab switches auto design off, setting on, clicking the member slab on sets auto design on, set off, clicking the member slab only sets auto design off. Tip, shortcut, Control M, cycle to the modes provides that you have nothing highlighted in property windows at the time. Filter, show, all members are shown on, only the members auto design are shown off, only the members auto design are off are shown. Any type, select the drop down list filter to display particular editing type. Characteristics, select the drop down filter to display with a particular characteristic. Scene, opacity, opacity not applicable. To reduce opacity elements with the command is applicable. Filter design, auto design settings, click review, click review, auto check design, member state slabs and color coded to show the auto design settings. 3. Choose appropriate property windows with either clicking the individual member to toggle set of the auto design setting, dragging the box left or right with the toggle auto design settings for all members totally enclosed in them by the box. Drag a box right to left with the toggle auto design setting for all members of the either enclosed by the box or cut by the box perimeter. Bill of material status command provides a means to graphically access the bill of material status. Also exclude members panels for the import-export process. Bill of material status filter show. Select the drop-down list display with a particular bill of material status. And select the drop-down display with a particular item type. Scene opacity not applicable. Reduce the opacity elements to which command is not applicable. Bill of material status, value, status, and description. If newly created Tekla structural design. Imported, created externally. Exported, if exported. Updated, modified, divide, and import. Deleted if the member appears to the head is deleted to the other system. Mix if the status varies for the span, multiple span beams, lift to lift, multiple lift columns excluded. Indicate the parts of the model have been excluded for the bill of material process. Not modified indicates those parts of the model that have not been modified by last bill of materials import. To include, exclude members and panels from the bill of material process. To open and view, click review bill of material status. Click individual panel to exclude it. Click once more to re-include it. Drag a box left, right, toggle excluded, setting all the members totally enclosed in the box. Drag a box right to left of the toggle exclude with all members of either of the enclosed of the box or cutting box parameter. Braced and bracing the command means of the graphically assess and modifying slenderness and settings of each of the direction concrete columns and walls. Braced and bracing filters show all members are shown. Bracing only bracing members are shown. Brace only brace members are shown. Entity types look with the drop list for the filter displayed with a particular entity type. Option not applicable. Reduce the opacity elements for the command is not applicable. Option direction 1. Assess with modified slenderness settings in the direction 1. Direction 2. Assess modified slenderness settings in direction 2. Entire element check. Change if applied to all stacks. Cleared. Change applied to the individual stacks. Clicked on. Modifying slender settings. Open the review view. Check. Click review. Show alter state property window. Attribute the list. And click brace and bracing. Property window. Choose the direction over the categorization. Make a color code. Show over the slender setting of the choose the direction. Click with the individual concrete column. The wall toggle slender setting between braced and bracing. Drag a box over the left right and toggle the restraint setting of all the concrete columns while totally enclosed in the box. Drag with the box right to left. The toggle the restraint setting all of the concrete columns on the walls either enclosed by the box or caught by the box perimeter. If required, toggle individual stack right with all those stacks. Includes click an entire element in the property windows. Column splice. The column man provides means to graphically assess modify splice positions within steel columns. Modify column slices, open review, view, click review column splices. All potential splice locations are color-coded indicating that they are on or off. Click potential location, toggle spaces between on and off or in 2D view. Click and drag window toggle multiple splices in one go. Concrete beam flanges. The command provides means for graphically reviewing flanges of the concrete beams. Review concrete beams. Flanges, open and review, click review concrete beam flange. Each concrete beam is color-coded indicating flanges are considered flange width determined. Copy property. The command provides a means to graphically copy specified element, parameter, and web opening connection with transverse reinforcement from source member to other valid targeted members. To copy property, to open and review, click review copy properties and property window, select the parameter of the member that you want to be copied to web opening connect for transverse reinforcement. Next, click the source of the property containing the property copied. Color coding should update accordingly. Source of the color and different vibe of the members of which click down the ink curve with the press and escape in order to reselect. Same for the color identified by those members when selected with the parameter already matches the source valid target. Color identified by the members of the possible to copy the selected parameter not applicable. The color identified by the members which are not possible to copy the selected parameter. Either click an individual target member of the box around the series of target members to copy the selected parameter to them. Deflection limited. Graphically review the specified deflection limited. Copy the limits one seal beam to the others. Deflection limited and options. Mode. Copy of the specify the direction limited to one seal beam to the other. Review. Graphically review the deflection limited. Tip. Shortcut. Control M. Cycle through the modes. Provides for the have with nothing highlighted property windows at the time. By load type. Check for the provide option. Selecting individual load type. The load limited cleared. Limited loads for all load types. Seeing opacity not applicable. Reduce opacity elements to the which is not applicable. Copy the deflection limit to open and review view. Click review. Show alter state property windows attributed to the list of the deflection limit. Select mode to copy either by load type. Clear with the copy the limits for all load type. Check with if you want to select the individual load type. If you specify individual load type, you can choose the copy the absolute value of the specimen over the factor of both. To solve the valid, select a valid source beam. Select the beam to copy the limits. Continue copying as required. Press escape when done to review the deflection limit. Select mode to review. Select the load type to review. Diaphragm on and off. Include diaphragm setting on the slab items, roof, and those can be toggled graphically. Diaphragm options. Mode toggle clicking slab roof node switched between included excluded. Include clicking on slab roof node includes it. Exclude clicking on slab roof node excludes it. Shortcut cycle through the modes provided that have not highlighted property windows at the time. Filter shows all slab roof nodes are shown. Include only included slab roof nodes are shown. Excluded only excluded slab roofs and nodes are shown. Select the drop list filter display particular editing type. Seeing opacity not applicable. Reduce opacity elements with command is not applicable. To display the current diaphragm settings, open the review, click to review the diaphragm on and off, slab items roof with the nodes with the color coded with the include with the diaphragm setting with the property window show currently with the toggle mode, toggle diaphragm setting with the slab of the items and the roof. First step of the ending type of the property window slab item of the roof at either click the individual panel, drag it back from the right to the left with the toggle setting all of the panels either enclosed by the box or cutting with the box parameter, drag with the box from the left to the right with the toggle with the setting with the internal panel with the totally enclosed by the box. Panels with the edge of the diaphragm are not toggled but dragging left to right. To include, remove, or solve their nodes of the diaphragm. First in the set of the NE type of the property window, solve their node. Then either click an individual node to change the status according to the selected mode. Drag a box chain to save all the nodes enclosed by the box according to the selected node. Fix and pin. The command provides a means to graphically access the modify end fixity over all the members of the mode. Options, mode, the toggle, clicking the member toggles its end fixity settings between the type of the valid and the member. Setting on, clicking the member sets its end fixity to the fix or pin according to fixity type specified over the property windows. Control M cyclical mode provides that you have nothing highlighted in property windows at the time. Seeing the opacity not applicable will reduce the opacity elements of the command is not applicable. To toggle end fixity, open a review, click review, fix and pin, click on the individual member toggle the fixity settings between the types of the valid of the member, drag the box left to right, toggle fixity settings all the members totally enclosed by the box, dragging a box to the right, left to toggle the end fixity, all members that are enclosed after either enclosing the box or cut by the box perimeter, where the end fixities are shown on the mix indicate the fixity N1 differs from the N2. The mix end fixity can only be specified by editing the member's property or directly. Gravity only command provides means of graphically assessing modifying gravity only setting beams and columns. Gravity only options and mode toggle, clicking the member toggles gravity only, setting on, clicking on the member set with the gravity only on, set off, clicking the member sets gravity only off. Shortcut M cycle with the modes provided that you have nothing highlighted property window at the time. Filter shows all the members shown on, shows only gravity only members are shown off, only members that are not gravity on only are shown. Characteristics, so with the drop line filter to the display of the particular characteristics seen opacity not applicable, reduce the opacity elements of the command is not applicable to graphically change and gravity only settings. Open a review, click review, show alter state property windows, attributed lift, then click gravity only, all members color coded indicating gravity only setting, click seal bound column on the gravity only setting between on and off, drag with the box left to the right with the toggles on and off setting while the seal beams column totally enclosed with the box, dragging a box from right to left toggles on and off setting seal beams columns with enclosed with the box and cut by the box parameters. Property set of the command provides means of the graphically review, apply property sets to the member slab items from roof panels, roof updates, you the review and apply property sets, shows all members are shown only and on gravity members are shown off over the members and not gravity are shown. It needs to look at the drop list filter of the display of a particular any type of characteristics over the drop list filter of the display of a particular characteristic. Property set playing with the property set achieve the property set from the list filter is selected any type of characteristics. Alright, punch check command, punch check position. Command provided the means to graphically modify the assumed punching check position, determine a load perimeter with a perimeter closed to the free edge. How to modify the assumed punch check position. Review mode, check open review, check review, show alter stats properties windows. Click attributed list, check, then click punch check position. Click box around the punching check item, change the position. Click the punch item for Z edge, toggle the position between edge Z and internal punch check with the Y edge, toggle the position between edge Y and internal check punch item corner toggle position corner edge Z or edge Y or internal. Click the internal punch check item does not toggle position. Drag all box left right toggles position setting described above for the punching items totally enclosed in the box. Dragging box right left toggle the position described above for the punch items that are totally closed either enclosed by the box or cut by the box perimeters. Report filter. Command provides a means to graphically review, modify any members that filter has been defined. Report filter command remains unavailable until the member filter has been defined. A member filter is defined. Click in the membership in the filter group with the report toolbar. Open a review with click on the review with the report filter. Click on an individual member toggles inclusion. Select the member filter between on and off. Drag box left to right. Toggle the inclusion setting all of the members totally Enclosed by the box, drag the box with the right to top left of the toggle with the inclusion setting over the members either the enclosed by the box or cut by the box perimeter. Restrain and unrestrain the command provided the means to graphically assess the modified lateral restraint settings of the steel beams and columns on the model. Restrain and unrestrain options mode toggle. Clicking the member toggles it between fully restrained and unrestrained. Setting on, clicking the member set and fully to the fully restrained. Setting off, clicking the member set to unrestrained. Short control M cycle the modes that provide that you have nothing highlighted in property windows at the time. Filter show with the drop down filter list display with the members of the particular restraint condition. Seeing opacity not applicable to reduce the opacity elements command is not applicable. Graphically change the restraint. To graphically change restraint settings, click review show alter state in the property window. Attributed list, then click the restrained and unrestrained members of the color code to show the restraint setting. Modify the lateral restraint setting. If the individual toggle restraint settings between the types of applicable with a member, drag a box left or right, toggle the restraint setting. All the members fully enclosed on the box. Drag a box left, right to left to toggle the restraint settings of the member that are after either enclosed by the box or cutting by the box perimeter. SFRS direction command provides a graphical review with modified direction of the seismic force resisting systems in the model. Seismic force resisting system direction option mode review direction show the membered wall within which the seismic force resisting system direction. Update the direction. Clicking the membered wall includes the seismic force resisting system direction. Toggle direction. Clicking on the membered wall toggles between each seismic force resisting system direction. Setting. Remove from seismic force resisting setting and click on the member wall exclude with the seismic force resisting system. Click Control M and cycle the modes provided that you have not highlighted the property windows at the time. Direction 1, review updated seismic force resisting systems in Direction 1. Direction 2, review updated seismic force resistant in Direction 1. Entire element checked and changed that applied to all stacks and spans. Clear. Change to all apply to individual stacks by clicked on. Filter entity type. Select with the drop down list filter display with the particular entity type seen. Opacity not applicable to reduce opacity elements which command is not applicable to graphically review change seismic force resistant system direction settings. Open review, click review, show alter state, and property window attributed list seismic force resistance system direction. Members walls are color coded to show the seismic force resistance system direction settings. Select the required mode, property mode, windows, view direction, show the member of the walls in which the FSRS direction updated. Click with the member wall includes the seismic force resistance system direction, show the property windows entirely the entire member span stack accordance with the entire element checkbox. Toggle the direction, clicking the member wall toggles between the seismic force resistance system settings, direction settings, either entire member or span stack according to the entire element checkbox box. From the seismic force resisting settings, click on the member will exclude it from the seismic force resisting settings. Click the member's change seismic force resistance settings. Type the command provides means for the graphically review of the modified types of seismic force resisting settings in the model. Options and type mode review type show the members which all of them which are in seismic force resisting setting type. Updates, click on the member in the wall, change the seismic force resistant type. Remove seismic force resistance system, clicking on the member which excludes it from the seismic force resisting system. Shortcut, Control M, cycle the mode provided that you have nothing highlighted property windows at the time. Select direction when updating the type. Check with the direction, change with the direction specified with the property windows. Cleared when the type is updated with the original direction is maintained. Direction when updating the type, the direction 1 seismic force resistance system to the direction 1, direction 2 sets the seismic force resistance system to the direction 1. Entire element checks and changes are all to apply all stacks and spans. Clear changes apply to individual stacks and spans. Clicked on filter any type select the drop down list display particular any type opacity non applicable to reduce the opacity element with command is not applicable. Graphically review and change the seismic force resistance type settings. Open review, click on the review, show alter state and property windows, attribute the list, click on the seismic force review system type. Members walls are coded to show that their seismic force resistance type settings. Select the required property window. View type show the membered walls with the SFRS type. Update with the click of the member which include the SFRS type direction shown on property window. Either the entire manual span stack in accordance with the entire element checking box setting. Remove the SFRS. Clicking on the member wall excludes it from the SFRS. 5 Click the members to change shear connectors. Composite beam shear connectors can be copied with the source beam of the composite beams as follows. Open review, show, alter, state property window, attribute the list for the shear connector of the composite beams that acts as the source for the shear connector data color coded in review. Click a valid source beam. Click a valid target beam. Update the shear connector data to match the source size constraints. Graphically review specified size constraints steel beam column braces. Copy constraints of one steel member to the others. Deflection option mode. Copy the specify the size constraint with one steel member to the other. Graphically review the size of the constraints. Shortcut control M. Cycle through the modes. Provided that you have nothing highlighted in property windows at the time. By constraint. Check the provided options of the selected individual constraint type of the review of the copy clear. When the copy all size constraints are copied. Opacity not applicable to reduce the capacity of the elements if the command is not applicable. The copy size constraints. Click open review. Click a review. Show alter status. Property windows. Attribute the list. The size constraint. Click mode to copy. Either leave by constraint type declared if you want to copy all the constraint types, and check if you want to copy the individual constraint type. Select a valid source seal member. Can select the seal member to copy the constraints. You continue copying as required. Press escape when done to review the size constraints. Select the mode to review. Select the size constraints to be reviewed. Slab reinforcement command provides means to graphically review modified slab panel patch reinforcement, allowing update bar size specified facing allowed applied to each layer and direction. Or if you arrange your screen, you have two review views, one side, then you have the first of the modified slab reinforcement, the swing with the design status for the second with arrangement, each for the chain with the do, make reinforcement meetings, update design status, open a review, first click with the review, auto check design, sure with the slab panels, and 10 with the modified auto design off, then click review slab reinforcement, modify slab reinforcement. In the property window, select the slab reinforcement, you want to modify panel or patch, select the reinforcement direction, you want to modify bars X by Y mesh, select slab layer, you want to modify top or bottom, modify with the bars, the bar parameters if you want to modify bar spacing and slab bar size and spacing. Use apply drop list and bar parameters you want to apply. Click an individual spacing, updating reinforcement specified. Use the review status, check for the updated reinforcement sufficient. Graphically copy reinforcement between panel and patch. Property window, select the slab reinforcement you want to modify panel or patch. Select the reinforcement direction you want to modify bars X, bar Y, or mesh. Select slab layer you want to modify top or bottom. Click panel or patches containing reinforcement to be copied. Click the panel or patches you want to apply with reinforcement. To change the source of the reinforcement be copied, press escape. Select a different panel or patch. Use the review slab design check for the updated reinforcement sufficient. Stud outlet, auto layout setting with the composite beam toggle graphically. Stud auto layout options mode. Click of the beam switch to layout on and off. Setting on clicking on the beam only sets the layout on. Setting off clicking on the beam only sets the layout off. Shortcut M cycle through the modes provided that you have nothing highlighted in property windows and type. Time filter show with the select for the drop down filter display with the members particularly outlay conditions seen. Opacity not applicable. Reduce the capacity elements of command is not applicable. Graphically modify the stud outlet saying with the open review view. Click the review show alter staff with property windows attributed to the list for the stud outlet layout. Composite beams are color coded to show that they are auto layout setting. The properties windows show that the currently selected mode. Toggle clicking the beam switches auto layout on and off. Set on clicking on the beam on only sets the auto layout on. Setting off, click the beam only sets the auto layout off. Choose the appropriate mode for the property windows either by clicking the individual beam to toggle set with the auto layout setting, or drop the box left to the right toggle set with the auto layout setting for all the beams totally enclosed in the box. Drag the box right to left the toggle to set with the auto layout setting all the beams that are either enclosed by the box or cutting by the box parameters. Substructures. The command provides a means of graphically creating a review and modifying substructure for modeling purposes. They can either improve your large model that individual substructures can then be differentiated, color worked in separate substructure views. Open review, click review substructures, transverse reinforcement, composite beam, transversement reinforcement coupled with the source beams. The other composite beams as follows. Open review, click review, show alter stats, and property window attributed list for the transverse reinforcement composite beams, the source of the transverse reinforcement data for color coded review. Click the valid source button, beam, click the valid target beam, update with the transverse reinforcement data to match the source. Your UDA commands provides a means of graphically review modified value with attributed tab with an attached model. Web openings can be copied with the source material of the other members, such as the open review view, Open a review. Check the click review. Show alter status property window with attributed list of the web open. Click web openings. Members of the tag can act as source of web opening data color coded with a review. Click review view. Click on the valid source member, the valid target member to update with the web opening data to match the source. Webstack openings. Webstack openings can be copied with the source of the members. Members just follow the open review view. Click review, show alter state property windows, attribute the list of the Webstack openings members, act as a source of Webstack opening data color coded in the review view. Click with the valid source member to click the valid target member, update the Webstack opening data to match the source, working with the review data view. Click on the tabular data display with the review data from where the sway result of the design summary material lists are displayed in the table. The how to design a summary with the review data in table to display with the design summary and review data table. You must first open the review click the review tabular data. Review data view opens in a new tab. Drop down list view type toolbar. Code the design summary. Make selections of other groups and toolbars in order to filter specific results required. How to display sway result of the review data table? Display the sway result of the review data table, you must first open the review, then click review tabular data. Review data view opens a new tab. Drop list of the U-type toolbar, goes to group, choose sway, make selections of other group of the toolbars in order to filter specific results required. How do I display a story share on a review data table? Display the story share of the review data table, you must first open the review. Then click review tabular data. Review data view opens in a new tab. From the drop down list view tab, view type of the toolbar group, show the story share. From loading drop down list, choose the load case combination required. How to display drift result of the review data table? The drift result of the only relevant to the model of the United States AISC head code has been selected. To display the drift result of the review data table, you must first open the review view, then click review tabular data. Review data view opens in a new tab. From the drop down list view type toolbar group, choose drift, make selection of the other group of the toolbars in order to filter the specific results required. How to display seismic drift result of the review data table? To display seismic drift result of the review data table, you must first open the review view, then click review tabular data. Review data view opens in a new tab. From the drop down view data toolbar group, the seismic drift, make selection of the other group of the toolbars in order to filter the specific results required. How to display wind drift result of the review data table? To display wind drift result of the review data table, you must first open the review view, click the review tabular data. Review data view opens with a new tab. The drop down list view table toolbar, go choose wind drift, make selection material type fabrication groups to identify the column results required. From load and drop down list, choose the wind load case combination to be checked. How to display connection resistant checks to the review data table? Connection resistant checks compared to the maximum vertical shear of the gravity combination against predefined resistance of exploring members. The check requires you to have specified set of resistance for each section, serial, size, composite, non-composite with current head code. They can specify the material dialog, home, ribbon, resistance, or save the database can subsequently use for checking other structures to display connection resistant review data table. You must first open the review view, then click review tabular data. Review data view opens in a new tab of the drop line list view table toolbar groups to choose the connection resistance, make selection of other groups on the toolbar in order to filter the specific results specified. How do I display material list and review data table? The material list displayed in the review data table is not suitable for printing. To obtain formatted list output, you should display a material listing report instead. To display material list and review data table, you must first open review view, click review tabular data, review data view, open a new tab, drop list view type, toolbar groups material list, make selection of the other material toolbar in the order to filter specific results required. For example, to display loose bar estimate flat slab, you would choose concrete material type group, slab characteristic group, loose bar concrete content group. Reporting guide.